In world news, today marks 1 year since Hamas launched deadly attacks in Israel. Today, people in Israel and around the world are holding vigils, ceremonies, and protests to mark the October 7th terror attacks. Hamas killed more than 1,200 people. Dozens of others remain in captivity 1 year later at the hands of that militant group. Tensions in the region have since heightened, giving way to even more bloodshed. Israel's ensuing war in Gaza has now killed more than 41,000 people and triggered a humanitarian crisis. Now, impacts of the war have been felt thousands of miles away back home here in Minnesota. Throughout the past year, there have been protests as both Israel supporters and Palestinian supporters have deep investments in what is happening overseas.
My father of blessed memory was an immigrant to Minnesota. He came from Israel, and so his mother, my grandmother, still lives there, my cousins, and so in my case, it's literally my family.
Parents grew up in Palestine, and they had to leave because of the Nakba in 1948, which expelled over 700,000 Palestinians, like native Palestinians, and killed over 15,000 Palestinians during the Nakba period in 1948.
Morgan Wolf spoke with both Israel and Palestine supporters. You can catch her full story coming up tonight at 5. Well, today, both Vice President Harris and former President Trump marked the war anniversary at separate events in their own way. The Middle East conflict presents a very difficult challenge for the next president. Julia Benbrook has that story.
The deadly Hamas terror attacks against Israel on October 7, 2023, did not just transform the Middle East, but also had a political impact thousands of miles away.
No justice, no peace.
Frustration among progressives at Israel and the Biden administration's failure to rein in Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for high numbers of civilian casualties, including children, divided the Democratic coalition in the United States. The topic was a difficult one for President Joe Biden on the campaign trail, leading to campus protests for giving Israel billions of dollars in aid, arms, and bombs. Arab American advocates and leaders have pushed for Vice President Kamala Harris to distance herself from Biden's policy. Harris has acknowledged the heightened emotions while maintaining that Israel has the right to defend itself. In a statement, Harris said her commitment to the security of Israel is unwavering.
When we think about the threat that Hamas, Hezbollah presents, Iran, I think that it is without any question our imperative to do what we can to allow Israel to defend itself against those kinds of attacks.
When asked if the United States has a close ally in Netanyahu, she reframed the question.
The better question is, do we have an important alliance between the American people and the Israeli people? And the answer to that question is yes.
Reporting in Washington, I'm Julia Benbrook.